Hello, Bula Nwaya, and welcome. This is Mayfa coming to you live from the comfort of my home. It is Thursday here in Fairbanks, Alaska, and I welcome you here. Uh, it has been a great evening, a day for me, work day. But this evening, if you're watching me for the first time, I'm a registered nurse, originally from Fiji, now living here in Fairbanks, Alaska, still working full time, and I started my digital business uh, one and in 2024. And today, this evening at around 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. PST, uh, I was one of the panelists in our digital business, sharing our stories to those who have taken interest, who have taken that first step and have signed in to our website to learn more on our webinars that we offer free on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I happen to be in the one today. So if you've been following me, you know that I have been doing my go live since September of 2024. But today was different. It's actually my second time in the webinar, and every time it's like new stories and more things to share about how successful this digital business has been for us. Uh, and so, what I shared today, and I just wanted to share it in a way that you will uh, probably, if you can resonate with what I will share today, uh, it's if you're a nurse like myself or a hardworking parent or an immigrant like me, this life is for you. I want to share why I started this business and why I'm still building it while working full time. Uh, and so, like I said earlier, I'm originally from Fiji. I'm a registered nurse, a wife, a mom, a grandmother, and a digital business owner. And I'm also one of, yeah, like I said, I was one of the panelists tonight. Um, and I just wanted to come on here live to share my heart, just real, honest, and being transparent. And what I shared in that panelist is why I started and why I'm still here. I didn't jump in like business, like this business randomly. I didn't jump into it randomly. I wasn't looking for one, but I found this business through another nurse who I resonated to her story. I started with prayer. I started specifically about, I prayed specifically about my retirement funds because I was looking for a way to build it. For 13 years, I didn't have a retirement benefit. And so I prayed because I knew I didn't want to work night shifts forever. I was working night shift, and I was gonna do that, forever. It can be very tiring, exhausting. Uh, and so I prayed because I wanted to help my family without constantly, stressing about finances. And I prayed because I wanted options. Like many of you, I saw another nurse, like who is currently my coach. Uh, she shared her story in an ad, and she talked about time freedom, flexibility, and being able to say yes when her family needed her, working three jobs, and she's able to retire two, and she's only working the one job that she is doing part time, and this business is growing so well. So that moment really stopped me. I realized if it wasn't, uh, I realized that it wasn't that, that she didn't work more, but she worked smarter, and she just worked differently. And so I asked myself, why not me? You know, just having that reality check. Sometimes we think that our paycheck is good enough for now. It'll take us, from paycheck to paycheck, or it'll take us enough. But what happens if that job is not guaranteed anymore? It seems like nowadays job security uh, is just an illusion because so many people have lost their jobs. Even tonight, one of our panelists shared about how, she was laid off and she had to look for other options. Sometimes those things happen beyond our control, and so this is the time to really think of building something on the side, which is I'm currently doing. So let me be clear. I didn't have that extra time. I wasn't already work you know I was already working full time. I didn't have a perfect schedule, and I definitely wasn't tech savvy, but this business works around my busy schedule, not against it. And that's the amazing thing about it. Why I'm still here, because it really works around my schedule, my time. It is my business, and I choose to do it uh, when I can. And so, but I give it my all because this is my business. I'm building it. And so I build before and after shifts. I build on my break times, on the days that work for me. And it's not about having more time, it's about owning the time you already have. Yes, owning the time that you already have. And and one of the big blessings in this journey is that my wonderful husband, a year later, has now partnered with me, um, and we're building together. And oh yes, Bulabinaka Sikeli, thank you for joining. Oh, it's early morning there. So yeah, so we are building together. That's the good thing. We are planning together and creating something that supports our future, not just today's bills. This isn't about quick money. That's not what this business is about. It's about sustainability, peace of mind, and of course, legacy. And so, I just realized that even when I started this business, wow, just looking back at my skills as a nurse for many years I've worked, I cannot pass those skills to my children or my grandchildren. Maybe a little bit of education here and there, but the skills that I have in my nursing career, I cannot pass it on. Whereas this business, the skills that I've learned in it, the tools, even the funds, it can be passed on. And that I know for sure is something that really um, is what I want to do. And so, what this business has given me, what has it given me? This business has given me flexibility while working full time, growing my retirement strategy, skills that I can use anywhere and even pass it on to the next generation. Community and mentorship is a big thing. We are a big community of entrepreneurs in this business, thanks to the founders of this business who created this in a not because of what would work for them, but what would work for many people that will come after them, the many people that are looking for solutions, the many people that are, families who are looking, individuals who are looking for a change from the hustle, for a change from being exhausted, from spending more time away from home. And yes, we can do overtime and get some extra money, but we are just basically spending that time away from home. And so, I'm truly thankful that this business model was created for people like you and me with no business experience, no um, business those uh, business degrees. We don't need all that. This system is created, everything is there for you. All you have to do is to be willing to learn, to be coachable, and to just take your time building it and following simple instructions, learning all these computer skills. And, it's also, and then you have this community of mentorship and, people that will always help you. Uh, and you can always ask questions and reach out. And so Also, that, a peace, that peace of knowing I'm no longer relying on that one income stream. It's that peace that is really, um, it gives me that peace and comfort to know that, of course, I'm building something on the side now. I have a retirement to fall back on. And so, and it's not perfect, but it's purposeful. And it doesn't require you to be perfect as well. It doesn't require me to be perfect. I'm not perfect, but through the training and the skills that I've learned, I have gained that confidence to share with you how this journey has been and why it is working for so many people. All you need to have is the willingness to learn and take that bold, faithful, obedient step. So, if you're a nurse wondering how long your body can keep up with long hours, long shifts, this is for you. Or a hardworking parent wanting more time with your family, or an immigrant like myself thinking about stability and legacy, this is for you. You don't need experience. You don't need to quit your job. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to be willing to take a faithful step, um, and learn. That is all you need. So, if something here tonight has resonated, you has resonated to you, or that I've said something that is you, maybe this is maybe it is meant for you. And so, or if you know someone who needs to hear this, share this. Encourage them with whatever I've shared today, because there's changes, it keeps happening, our economy, the government, and things, it affects our job security as well. And many have lost their jobs, many are struggling, but here is something that is all in one, that is offered to help anyone that is willing to make the change and build something that will last for your families. So that is my go live for today. Thank you, Sikeli, for joining me and those who are watching tonight. I truly appreciate the support, and share this to anyone and everyone who needs to hear this. Thank you for being here. Um, and I hope that you are blessed with the things that I've shared. And so I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow evening is a live with my business partners, who are my Returman business partners, who are going to join me, and there'll be panelists, a few of us, just sharing it. You feel free to join us here again, but it's usually at 10 o'clock Alaska time, 11 p.m. PST, and 7 p.m. Fiji time. So, wherever you are, if you want to hear us out, we are going to be back. And yes, and we're going to share more about the business to anyone that is willing to hear. Yeah, Vinaka Sikeli, thank you. Amazing business model. Yes, it brings transformation to many. And so I hope that you will share this. And I'll be back tomorrow. Join us. Feel free to join us for more. Vinaka, Foyexia, and God bless.